OCC, OCC, OCC. Yes, it will be one. So all right, let's pick the just fresh start then. It's a marble start. It looks, well, I haven't played it obviously, but it looks like a very strong start with 3 marble, 2 growth resources, abundant mountains, hills. I generated the start with pick later, so all options are open on that front. The only deviation from a normal, the great setup are no undo, one city challenge obviously. And I went with random map script, and it turns out it's a continent, so it's actually the default one. And finally, there's no beyond the sword, beyond the beyond the sword. So that's not the right game. Behind the throne DLC. Otherwise, I think it's a pretty standard map. So continent map, so the default map script. Although I picked random, that's what got out there. No undo, one city challenge. It's not competitive mode. There's no deactivated victory condition, no force march limit, no moderate event level. So everything else is pretty much standard. So if and I rate this as an excellent start. So marble is of course fantastic. You'll also want quite a bit of growth with a one city challenge, and here we have a riverside farm, farm resource, sorry, grain, which is awesome, can be improved without needing any tech. Same for the nets here, but farms can be boosted by granaries on top, so that's quite strong. So this is not like any start. It's not I could reroll and try to get something else. But if I'm going to explain how to go about a one city challenge game, if you've never tried before, unless you are a very experienced player, I would recommend trying to get a good start for it. So, and what to look for in a good start for OCC, I would say marble is probably one of the best resources you can get. And otherwise you want good growth. So decent stone protection, some heals. It's painful having to get your iron from flatland. And yeah, some good spread of resources, some growth at least that you can improve early on. Grains and nets are probably the best candidate because they don't need any tech. If you want to use a start with a lot of game, a lot of deer, you will need to have trapping, so that restricts your choice of nations. Here I'm almost certainly going there to grab the wheat tile directly in scope. And I would say, or at least that's the first setup I tried when I first tried OCC many years ago now. I will go with the traditional builder start with sages. So sages are maybe not as dominant for OCC as they were, because strong patrons OCC or a good artisan setup benefiting from the quick improvements, the quick urban improvements in the seat and the extra culture are also quite strong. Traders with the right start are also very good. Clerics is always good, or at least it was. This is still the main branch, so we don't have all the clerics updates in. But I haven't played a good old Sages OCC in a long time. So that's what I'll be going for. And with that said, I think a further leg up that I recommend for someone who wants to experiment with it, certainly at high difficulty level, is playing Egypt, because their bonus is still excellent in OCC. Of course, the flat stone, I haven't checked which one there are in the game. So not super thematic. We have no necropolis or no pyramids if we're going Egypt. But there's definitely a lot more. Maybe we can have a play with the Royal Library and try to have a diplomatic game to get benefit from that. The Oracle can be quite good. The Hanging Garden can be significant, but nothing crazy. Royal Library, Museum, Mausoleum are all awesome for one city challenge. The Heliopolis is significant. The Colosseum is incredible because you'll have a huge city with large population. So that's awesome training without even counting the swordsmen. And any extra unit is very valuable when you have a single build queue. And with that said, let's start. So let's go with the easy peaks. Let's follow the slope and we'll go Egypt, Sages with a builder leader. So you don't need to have a builder, or well, it's very strong in OCC and you'll want one later on no matter what at one point or another, but an argument could be made with Scholar just for the extra research early on. Builder is just hard to pass. So we'll go for that. So this is a very standard, so a bit of an easy game. I have a strong start. I'm playing Egypt Sages Builder, so the original setup. I conquered this difficulty with years back. And let's find our capital. Oh, navigation. So we are extra lucky with our free tech. Navigation is super useful. We will be able to get a lot more growth by putting a farmer here, which will be the first order of business. We get extra bonus for farms, so this is a farm theme at the moment, or what it looks like. Let's appoint my leader as a governor right away. And not that that a builder start needs anything more, but everything is good for OCC, of course, from a builder leader. But simply the discipline, getting resources that will allow you to buy what you need rather than have to pre-chop every time, that's very good. Can clear that site immediately if you focus that? Yes, but I'll do that. I still want to push for the farm first. But yes, that was a side play, sending my wire directly with my first 4 orders and take the site. It would have delayed a little bit my start in the capital, but yes, that's definitely a path we can follow. I'm being maybe a bit too traditional here. And I'll go for divination, although an argument could be made for administration to get granaries as soon as possible. But I think, yeah, there's no promotion that would really help. So let's start to hit this guy and send our scout to harvest or to get ancient ruins. So I think I'm going for this one first, but we'll go for the next one right away, right after that. All right, whack. I think I'm actually still cutting trees and getting a mine, actually, because I'll want some iron before I start working on the quarries, tempting as they are. Alright, so I'll be just late. Another unit will spawn, but but I will have cleared the site. Let's get the mine done right away. Grab a little bit of legitimacy and an extra courtier. What do we have? Oh, a builder, so at least they like us. A foolish builder, but still. It's good to have additional opinion, and let's grab the farm right away. Let me check the wonders again. Yeah, no Jawan aqueduct or anything of that kind. For first wonders, we might want to keep all our stone and go for the Royal Library straight up. We'll need culture to get there though. There's no obvious way to get culture. I'm looking for resources to harvest potentially, but yeah, there's nothing too obvious laying around, so scout a bit and go directly for the next ancient ruin. Alright, we cleared the spot, got some iron. Good for our stone cutting effort. We should be able to clear that guy easily enough. Royal Library in an OCC, that just means that I need peace with other people, right? I've never tried it actually, so I don't know well that works, but I'm curious to try. It depends of I guess quality of diplomacy I can get, sure, but well, on the connection, yes, but we are connected to the sea, so well, I don't know. We'll see. But that's a wonder that scales with other people's cities, which do not follow the same restrictions. So that's what makes me think that way. We could marry a judge or a diplomat. A little bit of wisdom, a little bit more civics. Yeah, I think I'm marrying Hetepheres then. Alright. And we'll kill that guy next turn because he'll take 1 additional point of damage attacking us. Worth remembering, I typically forget when it's my turn to attack. Yeah, and I think we'll want this one first, so let's get there. I won't be buying orders if I can avoid it, because training is useful for many events, and yeah, I don't usually get that much in OCC anyway. Let's get them both started and send our scout. Alright, Judaism has been funded someplace in Hittite lands. We got our farmer. We already get awesome value out of it. Especially we are Egypt, so we get extra value from riverside farms as well. More workers, I believe, and then we'll want to grow. Probably we stay on 3 workers. We hope to have an ambition to get 5. Not sure if that'll happen, but let's keep that door open for now. We can gain an additional worker right away, or a scout and a few orders. I think I'm picking the scouts actually. I can get workers for cheap as a builder, and exploring surely will be useful. Alright, we have a kid, which we'll name with a default option, so we could get 2 orders. We could just sell the amulet. Well, do I need the orders is the question. Alright, so we have our 3 marble quarries. I think we are getting back to mining for a second. Is that correct? Yes, I think it is, and I'm letting my scout get hurt to do that. Unsure, let's just grab the money, right? Don't forget to heal your warrior, you'll need him soon enough. Sure. I'll be struggling for orders, but 5 military units, it's probably hard to do. I don't really want to block my queue doing that. Epics, probably not happening early either, so I'll just take the XP. Alright, let's save our scout. Yeah. Alright, if we declare war, we are probably losing our scout. Maybe not yet. Doesn't work. That works. The legitimacy is tempting, though. But alright, let's keep truce for now. Let's try to play a bit more peacefully. And let's get the mine done. And alright, we want to grow now, so we'll go with festivals on repeat. Also for the culture, accumulating some base culture growth while we are waiting for shrines, religions, audience, everything will still be useful in the end. Oh, I'm taking the opportunity to become loyal. That's awesome. Our economy is just working on the back of our leader, which is maybe not the best long-term solution, but it certainly works well enough for our early economy. And all right, let's heal. Let's hear the voice of reason, which of course is the voice of Fluffy. Oh, we could bury a Vandal on top. A Zealot. Well, I don't think I'm going for it. I already feel bad for not picking the 6 legitimacy instant war, so I'll just take the XP for now. Alright, let's heal our warrior and concern ourselves about farming the riverside one first and send our workers that way as well. Oh, okay, we get the earthquake tax. A significant amount of stone. Do I want to go for maybe the oracle could make sense? We have everything we need after all to start the oracle. Just the civics this turn. So do we do that? Do we oracle right now and just hope that we'll still have the resources to make later wonders that we want? I mean, it will be helpful to meet people, to have agent networks in other places. Yeah, I think I'm convinced myself. Oracle it is. And yeah, I'll do that in one turn next turn. Let's not buy orders if we don't have to. I want to get to the coast and to this tile. I'm not sure where I want to get, which way I want to go to get there. I think this one is the most reasonable, and we'll go back to festivals, stonecutters, the wall way. Alright, let's get the other one. Our warrior can heal where they stand, and let's resume exploration if we can. Or I can not offend the Vandal and get some more discipline, which would be good. Or I can just grab stone and science, and I think I'm doing that. This will accelerate us on our way quite considerably. We're not very bright at the moment. The oligarch has become timid. Well, our family relations are quite good, so the oligarch is still a builder, which helps considerably. Okay, where do we go with shrines? I'm pretty sure I'm getting additional farmers there anyway. So I don't think I'm doing anything very concrete about shrines at the moment. Let's just keep exploring and hide our scouts. Oh, extra orders, excellent. And we met Greece. I think I'll take the food for now. And hide back. Our workers are free again. It turns out we can spend turns with them, and I will just speed up my wonder as much as possible. This will be a lot of extra culture. let's spend one turn working on a council, because next turn we'll have another citizen to get an additional stonecutter. From there, I'm probably getting stonecutters, festivals, and then the farmers. So I'll be getting quite a few rural specialists, because I have the great resources, opportunity to boost them all, and all that. We could gain an extra citizen right now and become bold for it. That will degrade our relations with our oligarch, but the citizen is just very worth it. So I think I like that even better than the wisdom. Alright, we are bold. We'll have wildfire. We are not too far from 6 farms, even if that's not really my plan to be getting extra ones. So, but that's easy enough ambition and legitimacy. So let's do it. Still, and all right, 2 stonecutters next. What are our scouts doing? Well, scouting, I suppose. Alright, this is a small wildfire, but we don't want to lose our citizens, so we'll pay. This is a very acceptable price for a citizen at the end of the day. We only need 2 of our workers to complete the oracle, so let's start work on what? On a mine? On additional stone, maybe? So I'm not even trying to compete to get shrines before I feel completely comfortable doing that, since we probably won't get the Austrianism anyway. So, but who knows? Maybe I should at least try. All right, we met the Babylonians. We'll take the orders. Oh, we also get Carthage the same way. We'll take the orders too. We'll just maintain the initial truce with Hatti. I kinda want the charisma. More XP, a wonder. Alright, awesome. We did get quite a bit done with that. Alright, I should have cut the tree first. Let's get this mine completed. And with that, I don't really want to be working on that one at the same time, because it's more expensive. But let's bite the bullet and still do it. Keep exploring. Yeah, not much to explore safely here. We have no candidate general for warrior, but warden will come in handy, I'm pretty sure. Oh, hello, it's Pure Luck. Welcome to the stream. Alright, so Austrianism was founded in Sabrata by Carthage. That's not entirely unexpected, and they have picked the Hanging Garden. We can get another citizen and the Austrianism to spread. Or pick a stat point. I'm pretty sure I'm getting the citizen. We can get peace from Hatti. Excellent. Yes. Alright. And our son will study philosophy. And alright, what am I doing with that? I want a lot of civics, which I'll get when I'll start not spending it with my my cities, presumably. And I want to expand my territory. So I think I'm getting here. I cannot start the improvement right now, so I'll just station my warrior to make sure I don't miss on this side. And just to accelerate our resource production. I'll complete this mine next turn as well, buying an order for that. Oh, Cartier. Okay, so that would be an easy enough ambition to complete. I would just have to adopt the state religion. I'm not sure if I want to do that though. I feel like this happens every game. Alright, let's go for it. We'll need 3 more farms. Yeah, no, timid, no luck. Alright, that's not a nice trade, especially as we are bold, so they dislike us for that too. Let's get a shrine of Ra, I believe. And get in position to get more stone, maybe, possibly. Okay, what does the border boost do for us? Okay, it grabs the crabs, which is good. The final picture will be different because we'll have more tiles, but by that time. But it still makes some degree of sense. And I think I want to push my growth as early as possible. So I'm getting this farmer, at least right now, and after that I'm saving on civics to do everything else I need to do, essentially. Alright, and so change of plan, we are getting additional farms. Let's have a look. Alright, Babylon is that way. So I believe we've met everyone. This is a medium map, so we should have 4 opponents. And they are all 4 here. Alright, Cartier is healed already. I should have tutored my son. Am I stacking extra penalties from family opinion? Maybe I am. Yeah, alright. Let's play the diplomatic game. What is that? An alliance? Oh, with a tribe. Alright. Money, civics on orders, training. I'm picking civics on orders, I'm pretty sure. Okay, an alliance is super strong with a tribe. It's not what I feel like playing. So that's not a game optimization reason, but that's not what I was going for, and it's still a valid decision to play whatever you want to play. So I'll provide an example of that. An extra mine. Oh, and I don't get enough wood to start the farm, but close to it, so alright. Oh, more tribes, but this time they are further away from me, so maybe I'm out of range for a raid? Unfortunately, they're not at war with anyone, but I'm tempted to pick the legitimacy. Alright, I'm doing it. So that's one thing you can do, get some legitimacy from declaring war on tribes on site, but not the first one, not the closest one you meet. No, I don't know my surroundings very well, so I might have a Dane site here and be completely surrounded by Danes. But from what I saw, they are not quite that close to us. Oh, I'm hearing ancient ruins. I don't know where. The prince is losing stats quickly. Alright, let's have our kid be tutored before I forget again. And one more farm, and I believe here will be a good place. We are Egypt, so we are getting additional value from riverside farms. Let's make good use of that. Alright, we've had one more farmer. I think I'm picking the last one. So this is a very rural specialist-oriented start for me, definitely. But if it works, it works. So we'll see about that. Oh, peace and a mysterious sword. So yes, I'm definitely taking peace. So this is looking like we have a chance to make the Royal Library work, possibly. Where are we with opinion? We don't have that much margin anymore, so I think I'm going to pay. And yeah, let's convert as well. They like us a little bit better. And our family is likely to convert, but maybe they'll opt for Zoroastrianism since it has spread to us. Let's pick the charisma, yeah. Alright, our king is shaping up nicely. Our son not so much, but this is not too bad. We'll have all the farms we need and more quite soon. I'm being greedy here. I kinda want this spot with 4 adjacent mountains to put the Shrine of Osiris, which is why I'm not like putting it down instantly. But I have navigation, so I can get colonies and make some use of that before too long, hopefully, after I get state religion, which will help get better opinion from the Carthaginians, presumably. Yes, they have adopted it. Well, I believe our wife makes a decent ambassador despite the negative discipline, so let's go with that. And I would need to get there in one go because we'll have to come back next turn, so maybe I'm not going for the ruin instantly. Alright, Greece is at war with the Danes. Mythology has been established by Zoroastrianism. Excellent. Which means we are getting extra culture from our shrines. We could pay food to placate the gods. Let's do that. Ugh, not really. Yeah, let's just pick the XP. Oh, we could become a judge. Could become a skimmer. Or we could just get XP. So, the builder to judge transition can be very powerful, you know, in the one city challenge, because as soon as you started building your things, you'll want your band specialists, you'll want them quickly, but here we have awesome civics, we already have 6 specialists, so it's not as valuable, I feel. So I think I'm going to simply observe. I'm making a detour through administration because this granary will be incredible. And Wasset will just pump civics to our stockpile so that we can adopt the state religion, then colonies, then get the extra tiles, and all these plans we have been half formulating for some time now. I believe there's only 1 turn left, or maybe 2. Oh, Amazon cult. Alright, I'm still in time. So, do I get to pick where the shrine goes? I'm not sure that works with shrine, the update. I think I want it here, or somewhere along the coast. Here would be decent if we were clerics and we could urbanize along the desert, but we are not and we can't. So maybe not so much. I'm going to try. Well, I cannot undo to demonstrate and explain, but okay, let's try. Alright, still works for now, so I got my Amazon shrine where I wanted it. Our scouts are safe. And our warrior has spent all their moves, so I really need to get back here next turn. Let's get ready to do something about the crabs. Well, with the crabs. Alright, the prince has gained 1 point of discipline, so he should be back at 0. Should have gone landowner, Sion will be sad. Yeah, but I mean, there's enough landowner propaganda going around. That Riverside quarry is flooded, and it's still good, right? Getting 6 extra science from these 6 specialists. So uh, I can defend my choice. Getting navigation on turn 1 was also nice. So that's welcome. Uh, there are other families and landowners, even if yes, they are good. The extra citizen would have come in handy, but at the end of the day, if on turn 26 we have 7 citizens already, we didn't do so bad on that front. Alright, I really need to get my warrior back, and let's check these events. Can spend orders to improve our relations with Carthage. I think that's probably worth it. Do we need to spend orders for other things? We can get opinion, we can end... Who is that person? Court merchant, and the tutor of our son, when we are doing such things, I believe. I think I'm just paying for the opinion. We can afford it, and that's good. The prince could become a herbalist or a magic practitioner. I think the stats are good there. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I'm probably not getting the full value out of herbalist. We can buy the extra order if we say that what can be done shall be done to help our Carthaginian neighbors. And yeah, we still need to spend an order, some training to buy the orders to tutor our kid. So Censoret is capable and heal. Cartier is more expensive because he doesn't like us, but he's less likely to die. Alright, Cartier, you get it this day. More conceal. We really need the civics now to do something about our ambitions. With 3 crop resources, it's fine. Yes, of course, it's fine with 3 crop resources. Pretty much anything is fine with 3 crop resources. Alright, pleased to friendly, excellent. A political marriage. Well, our queen likes us, and she's our ambassador as well, so I think endearing us them will be good. Oh, the prince get to be a builder as well, so that's good. That helps with their opinion, and that's definitely the most desirable archetype in general when playing One City Challenge. Okay, Apadana, Royal Library, I completely forgot that it cost wood. So, are we going for it right now? Are we going for the Royal Library? Yeah, I think that's something I've never done, so I'm going to do it right now. Alright, we've made a start. And let's send another worker to help. I probably need more extra workers now. And to deal with this aggression as well. So I think I'm going to send my scout around, scout a little bit, and they will hold this site, which I plan to minor at one point or another, and free my warrior to deal with the barbarian threat. Okay, there's action going on. I'll try to get some visibility around the coastline. That will help when I will start to desire connectivity with my neighbors. Oh, the prince is a delver. Okay, that's good news. Let's whack this individual. Yeah, let's get the wonder done. And we still need a lot of civics as a consequence. Well, yes, we still need a lot of civics, and that's it. Right? Yes, we'll need a road building campaign. We'll need to simply improve as fast as we can around Wasset. Okay, tutoring event, apparently. Okay, he's absconded with my son. Alright, I'm not sure if anything will happen out of that, but that'll teach me to celebrate getting a Delver builder as a kid. I mean, the Sword of the God is very good, but I'm already 52. So I think I'm picking the Sword Cult, really. Is what I'm not saying, but still thinking. Yeah, and I want it here. Unless that's just a project, I don't remember. Is the Sword Cult an improvement? Yes, it is. Alright. And we got a Spearman. Excellent. Civics, civics, civics. We have a state religion to establish. With that, I will want opportunities to get more urban specialists. And I already have a Spearman. So maybe I'm making a detour via drama rather than going straight for phalanx. In this context, let's see, do we have opportunities for additional missions? Not really. We don't have the civics to do that, and we wouldn't want to spend it if we did. So, okay. Alright. I didn't want to click directly because if there was another unit there, my scout movement would be interrupted and I don't know where they would end. So that's why I went in two moves there. Okay, tribal raids from the Vandals. Oh, okay. We have to declare war on Carthage if we want to retrieve our kid. What a bastard. We are not doing that. So, well, too bad. I don't know if we still have a chance with the event to get our heir back. Doesn't look like it though, so we'll assume not. Which means we have no heirs. So probably a difficult succession ahead of us in the not too distant future. What is that? Alright. The water of the Zab River are swift and treacherous indeed. Send word that it may be wise to bridge it. Could build a complex stone bridge. Could find another way. Well, I'm picking the legitimacy, I think. Yeah, alright, sure. And what is this card doing? Having a look around here. And I'm not in time to reoccupy my tile here. Okay, the wire can go back. So that works. Let's take the opportunity to explore a bit more around our city. Oh yes, I could go through Greece. Sure, I completely forgot, so thank you, Nestor. Alright, another opportunity to declare war on the Vandals. That would improve our relations with Hatti. Well, I mean, we see one side, they are raiding us anyway, so alright. We'll war the Vandals if it helps. So I can adopt bases Who is that guy? An intolerant, warlike judge. Well, that's not brilliant, but it's better than nothing. And we also have the labyrinth. I'm not sure much I want to have a -1 order improvement though. I mean, the happiness and the training is nice, I suppose, but we are not going to be training many units. Disappointing the oligarch is maybe not our best idea, but we can afford it. I don't really want to give away 1 order per turn though. Build it and enter it. Okay, I have no choice. Alright! The harrowing experience leaves me change, so Nestor, I am officially not thanking you for pushing me to do something I didn't want to do in the first place. And we are no longer bold, of course, so that's a 4 attribute point change there. Yes. Alright, let's adopt this guy and tank our legitimacy. That's probably still the best option we have around. Alright, so these guys are almost done. 2 of these workers are not actually necessary. This is adjacent to 3 mountains, and I believe that is good enough actually, because it gets us these and additional tiles. So I'm starting my Shrine of Osiris there, defending it with a spearman and sending an additional worker to accelerate it. Alright, and we'll want more workers, but first we need more civics, more civics, more civics. I would ideally start the Apadana almost right away. We cannot quite afford it, but we are not that far either. But we need the civics to adopt our state religion, to adopt laws as well. So we'll have to do without it. Okay, and we are severely healed to celebrate. We could get a harbor, which is of really moderate usefulness. I could become humble, which would damage our relations with tribes, which we don't care that much about. It's alright. Humility it is then. And here is the Royal Library. Okay, the Prince, our son, could marry an intelligent scholar or a bold commander. A bold commander who doesn't like us very much because we are timid now, but still a decent character. Yeah, alright, let's do that. Protected my bloodline from chastity. Yeah. Well, chastity is awful, but you'll have to deal with it, son. Alright, what are we working toward? I suppose more stone. It would take a lot of effort to have too much stone, so we might as well go there. Alright. Our scouts are mostly twiddling their thumbs. Carthage again. Alright. And here I don't want to be seen too much, so alright. Yeah, you lose some and then you lose some more. Yes, yes, indeed. Oh, Carthage and Babylon are at war. Alright. Okay. Apparently we're not quite dead yet, and we have another war on our hands with the Gauls. Pretty sure I'm picking the civics. Greece and Carthage. So at least it's not the two nations we are at peace with, that have declared to one another. I'm very tempted by science, but on the other hand, I don't really want to damage our relation with Greece too much, and this is a young ruler who will presumably stay on the throne for some time in Greece. All right, we are playing the diplomacy game, so let's double down on that. Okay, we could get a better opinion from the Zoroastrian at the cost of our own pagan religion, which is perfectly acceptable. They love us to bits anyway. Or we could get discipline for rebels, but we are still severely healed, so probably not. All right. With that, I'll pick the wisdom. Oh, okay, we are not holding so well, it seems. Or are we defending? That's 2, 2, 3. Alright. So that's more than I can heal in one turn. So I guess this means everyone's retreating, right? Yeah, we are sending our walkers away and our spearmen as well. Okay, we got our civics for state religion. So let's adopt it right now. Let's do that while it's still an ambition and not yet a legacy. Yep. So I suppose we just got a massive opinion bonus from this guy Cartier that stole our hair and fled and is no irrelevant anyway. But well, this is how it happens. So too bad. I'm almost tempted to get the treasury. Feels bad spending 8 turns to get a warrior. This tile is probably getting pillaged. I could get an acolyte here. Yeah, okay, I need more units. So it's not ideal. Slow building a warrior over 8 turns, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Oh, revelation. Okay, we are doomed. Alright, it's official. This discipline point isn't worth that much. I'll pay. Oh, this is a religious head. Right, okay, so this would help with Carthage, but not so much. And it's personal relations, so no. Alright, I'm dying anyway, so this will fix itself. Let's heal our unit. Repair our cult. And alright, we have more units everywhere, so... Oh, that was stupid. That's the granary place here. And that's another granary place here. Okay, we can get both anyway, so let's start. We won't be builder anymore next turn though, so... Well, presumably we are doomed, but we might still survive a turn maybe. And we need someone to free our warrior once again. Let's get back into territory. Oh, you think that's quote worthy? Yeah, well, Is it a dogpile on Babylon? Yeah, that's Carthage and Hatti declaring war on Babylon. Alright. They have 8 cities, so it's not puny Babylon. But how many cities does Carthage have? 14 victory points already. Alright, they got a wonder and everything. Okay, that died. Do we mourn? Well, I guess we do. Or are we trying to fix ourselves? Oh, we are unfixable. We are intolerant. I think we want the discipline. I'm not sure much courage we need to compensate for intolerant. Well, 3 compensates for the governor effect, but not for the leader one, which is an additional 10%. Yeah, let our workers rest. Okay. Alright, we mourn. Okay. So be it then. Alright, no one is on the right side of the river or anything, so that's a bit painful. Let's alright. Yeah, that's not a thing anymore. We are not a builder. We need to buy the wood. Okay. Yeah, none of that really appeals to me at the moment. Rhetoric for sovereignty. And sovereignty for the civics boost. Yeah, I suppose it makes some sense. Alright, let's appoint our king. They're still warlike, which is useful when we are making warrior. Alright, that doesn't work anymore, but let's get the second granary and so we are preparing to pump growth energically, which means we might go for a poet pump actually. We have drama. We are on our way more or less if we are going to play it that way. So okay. Who would it be relevant to influence a little bit? This woman is a schemer. Let's try to influence her and improve our relations a bit. Yeah, that's a lot of red units. Please to cautious, unfortunate. Start ambition, enact the divine rule. Yeah. I'm not sure how much we can really count on that. We don't even have phalanx yet. We are 35. Let's just pick the courage. Alright, let's kill this guy. Whack that one. There's a lot coming indeed. Who are they, these people? Oh, they are vandals. Alright, so we have many vandal raids piling up at the same time. We'll have to defend that guy. Oh, maybe he's dead already. Yeah, they cannot target my city, so this guy is coming for me. This guy is coming for the city, presumably. Ugh. Yeah, she's a bit hairy. We'll see how we can manage. Oh, I still get to name landmarks, apparently. And okay, I don't want to lose my scout, so let's stay in range of the forest. And we want to make kids, so let's hope for kids. Right, apparently we appear weak. Christianity has been founded. Oh, and we got a kid. We can name after our father, which is after the same as after the heir we lost. Oh, I lost track of that. Are Ati and Carthage at war? No, they're just asking me to pick anyway. Well, no war for now, please. Militia will be handy, yes. Cultivator is more insane growth. And okay, what can we do with that? We need to hide our spearmen. Alright, let's kill that one. Hide our spearmen and hit a little bit as a consequence. These dudes are both melee units, but okay, we can still start fighting them. And this one? Which means I'm losing my walker. I have made some rash decisions. I think I have to just heal my walker wherever they can take a bit less damage. Yeah, that's quite a few units. I suppose I received several raid notifications and just ignored them. And it's not a single raid coming in, it's 3, so... Oh yeah, okay, tempt them with the other walker. Yeah, right. I should have done that, you're right, but I didn't. Okay, these guys have become vandals. And I've lost militia. These guys are all melee, so I need to heal my unit if I want to hold. And yes, the urban tile will provide me more defense, especially with Warden, so let's get there. Let's keep leading these guys nowhere. Do I get a shrine here? I might just be losing the walker if I do that. So okay, let's do something a bit more dull, but just repair improvements. This is a 10 culture shrine, so still quite a valuable one, obviously. Cut a bit, move back, heal. And I got my warrior, I completely forgot. Alright, that should have affected my computation a bit more, but still, it's good to have you, warrior. And alright, 3 turns. 3 turns is good, let's get that. My other scout is not doing much, probably just taking hits, which is useful. The queen is bitter, unfortunate. I'm no longer mourning, alright, but I got some XP out of that. My spearman cannot do much more than just heal, but that's okay. Alright, kill that guy. Move here. Yeah, okay, our scout is taking damage slowly. Repair our shrine. And let's keep blocking these guys as well. Alright. We have to survive the raiding season. Okay, someone declared on the Vandals, that's good. Unfortunately, I draw those guys from their camp to attack me, which is less than ideal. Yes, work on foreign opinions. I don't need a war with full-fledged nations. Yeah, okay, I cannot really do that cleanly. Let's do it dirtily then. How much damage are they inflicting? Too much. For my tastes, anyway. Alright, let's be a bit conservative. Just heal. Heal. I'll have one more unit next turn. Save this guy if we can. The city is safe. That's probably the only place that is. This scout won't hold eternally, and I don't want this spot to respawn, but I feel there isn't that much that I can do that would actually help with that. Okay, change of leadership in Gaul. The ambassador and my stepmother as well as died. Alright. Yeah, this oligarch is living, well, longer than my kings anyway. Oh, the plague is coming. Who died? A militia. Alright, that's not ideal. But we can survive that, I presume. That 7 is not as good as I was hoping. But alright. I suppose we need to be done with that guy. And repair our improvements. Oh, too late. Ugh. I cannot buy the orders anymore, so I don't have a choice. I might as well pick it. Alright, Carthage or Hatti? Carthage is more powerful. I don't really want to boost Hatti anyway, so alright. Well, okay then. Let's visit. Philo engineering, excellent. I don't have the orders to pick a new ambassador, so that's moot. More warriors. Alright, we are starting to stem the tide, I hope. These are ranch units, they shouldn't kill everything I have. Everyone loses a citizen, unfortunate, but we should survive it. And we get an opportunity for one more citizen. So, oh yeah, okay. Let's not become deceitful. Rebel and warrior. We could become pious. And estrange our queen. We're still an intolerant idiot anyway, so alright. One rebel, one warrior. Free legal code, fancy that. Yeah. Constitution, are we going there? No, okay. Sovereignty is not an offer. Become slothful, no way. Produce 1,000 food, yeah. Yeah, we'll get that, and we lose intolerant as well. So alright, forget about constitution. Alright. So we want to kill all these guys, but we also don't want to lose anyone, and we have only one slot to fully protect our units in the city. Yeah, and this is a melee unit, so they will still damage me significantly, even if I'm on the forest tile. This guy is warden, so okay, let's see if we can do enough here. This is a rare one, but am I picking God? It just feels too bad. Alright, bloodthirsty and heal. And with that, I think I'm just protecting my walker slightly by putting them in a forest. Okay, we want to produce 1,000 food. That will take 10 turns. Less than that, 7 or 8, I suppose. Well, phalanx then. We are still going citizenship. Or, well, we already have engineering. We just got it for free, so we don't strictly need it. We have legal code, so adopting a law gives us more civics. So we are adopting a law, and of all these laws, I think centralization comes first. And okay, we're still going for citizenship and everything. We'll want that. Do we have opportunities for pastures? A little bit, but not something crazy. So if I had maybe 3 pasture spots, but let's go phalanx. Upgrading our wires will feel good. And everyone is plagued, of course. Still, we lost intolerant. We could estrange this gracious spoiled diplomat. Babylon is an actual power, so yeah, let's pay. Words well spoken. Okay, a little bit of opinion from the Austrian clergy. Yeah, I think we want to kill this melee guy as soon as we can. If we're going to be exposed in the wild, we want our LCR warrior to be the guy. Repair the quarry while we are at it. And can we kill these people? Not really. This guy has nothing better to do than heal for the moment. As does this one. We will send them to hold the city when our scout inevitably dies next turn. Right, this is more aggression than I was counting on. Alright, no, okay, it respawns instantly. We are infected, everyone's dying. Alright. Yes, we're still trying it that way, I suppose. And this way. Oh, repair our Amazon cult, that's 2 orders. And who else died? Yes, our scout. Okay, yeah, we were keeping an eye on that. Alright, so we have to endure still. Let's see how we can manage that. That's a lot more unit that I'm used to producing early on in an OCC, but well, it always has to happen at one point or another, so I will not act too surprised either. Right, let's kill that one. Can we kill the northern guy? I believe we can. Let's do it. And alright, let's focus the attention of this guy on a military unit as opposed to my poor workers. We still have 5 citizens. We really want those poets, but we have to get back to building. Are we welcoming a Greek at the court? Well, she's still a somewhat young schemer, so... But the -4 legitimacy really hurts. Oh, we lost another unit. What? Oh, I left this guy in the open. Alright, so that's my mistake. We lost both our scouts. Okay, I suppose. Our son, yeah, we'll need a tutor from next turn. So, at least this courtier likes us because they're a judge too. So there's that. Alright. Let's kill this one. Heal. Heal. Repair. Heal. Move. Right, this is a little bit clearer. We have to re-clear our camp. Okay, do we want to convert our kid? We are pagan ourselves. I think I'm just letting the kid decide for themselves. Didn't I already have a wife? Okay, I can get a new one because they died during the plague. Sure. Yes, you will study philosophy, my son, and be tutored by Meleager, the minister, while we are at it. That's not very impressive. Where is the river? Alright. I would have expected better, but... okay. And why only 5? Okay then. A precise kill for my friend the bunny. And here we really want to move back, not to attract them. So much so that I will actually spend a couple of orders just to do that. To move away from the tribe's people. Alright, we got our warrior. We want to restart investing in our development. I think I'm starting by the civics. Okay, what am I doing with colonies? I'm minoring this site, is one thing I'm doing with colonies. Can I minor this one? Is it even reasonable? Not really, it's too big. Coastal one would be easier, but the mountains will be painful. This one is huge as well. Yeah, I'm not sure. We really want to get back into the competition for wonders, so So what we really want are walkers, actually. So I'm buying one more order to heal that guy this turn. And we are making walkers out of Wasset for the coming turns. With that in mind, okay, we'll want the orders. Maybe we'll switch back and forth later. Or maybe we just want the yeah, let's go freedom. Maybe I'll still go colonies at one point, and it will be cheaper to first do colonies if I'm buying a few turns, then go to serfdom, then do serfdom colony switchback. And the growth will be useful to keep leaning into our, well, projected, but we have not done anything in that direction yet, goal, aim, idea of getting audience and a civics pump or civics via elder poets. All right, they're still coming for us. Unfortunate. We are in the range of immediate harassment apparently. Oh, Hati is hungry with us now. That's not good. Manichaeism just got funded. Could get Mani to join us. Or we could estrange him right away. I don't want to spend civics. I'm not even getting a spread, right? Yeah, do what you will, Mani. Indeed, and I could get their paganism and adopt their paganism as a state religion. I don't think I'm doing that. And I'm getting Babylonian paganism to spread to Wesset for some reason. Okay, alright. I'll take it, why not? If we could define rule, that will be an extra order, I suppose. I could get immediate walls, I could get forts. I think I'm picking the walls. Alright. Okay, let's get ready to deal with those vandals that are encroaching in our territory again. Pump out a few walkers. Okay, where are we going with our audience? I think we are going in this direction. Well, that's an option, but that's not maybe the only one. Or I extend my territory in that direction. That also works. Alright. Let's get... who else can I heal? This guy. Assign your wife to a unit. Yes. Yes. I'll do that. An undead courtier. I have a feeling this sounds... this is actually bad news, but... Alright, let's try it. The Apadana. Interesting. Sure. And yeah, let's get wisdom for our trouble. All right, our queen is a hero. A spearman will be quite suited. Yeah, I suppose that's good enough. All right, let's get one more shrine. Yeah, whatever. That works. And still heal the rest of our units. More tribal raid encampments. Where are the goals? I forgot in which direction they can be found. We shall make plans for rising waters. Sure, let's make plans for rising waters. More discipline. Engineer, carpenter, wisdom. Alright, this is a kill for our wife. This worker will start on the Apadana right away. Oh, there was a mausoleum as an option as well. Well, we don't have an ambition for the mausoleum, but we really want it nonetheless. We also really want our audience and other improvements. Well, there's a lot we want, but we cannot get everything. So 8 shrines. That's 8 shrines. Okay, that's not happening, not in OCC, but it shouldn't be offered exactly for that reason. So 2 light chariots. Well, I could do that. That wouldn't be the worst idea, maybe. Yeah, alright, let's try it. And yes, more workers in the meantime. Can you keep a copy of the autosave and bug report, teacher? Yeah. Alright, 1 second. I'll mute myself. I'm making a copy of. And as well, yeah, well, the bug report is right after, and I don't have undo, so I cannot go back to the beginning of the turn. But I can load the autosave and go back. So let me do that quickly. I will try to replay the turn the same way. Right, that should be the latest one. But that way we'll have proper bug reporting. Alright, so yeah, I'll submit the bug right now. Alright, so we should have reporting. And let me try to replay my turn the same. So I sent my queen to kill this guy, healed my unit, started the Apadana. And I paid to mitigate, I believe. I don't remember if I picked the wisdom or the discipline. I might have clicked discipline, but since I get to 2 wisdom, I'm going to do that instead. And wisdom for my son, I'm pretty sure that's what I did there. And I didn't get the ambition offered again? Or is that something that happened after I started the Apadana? I don't remember the exact sequence that happened, but okay, let me replay in the meantime. Then I get my worker. Oh, right. There it is. So, invalid ambitions. I swear. This time it's there. Alright, so it appeared in the middle of the turn. Okay. And I said I was going for the 2 light chariots, right? So I need the garrison and the stronghold. But I'll still be starting the Apadana instead. And I want many more workers, and I would really like to be a builder, but that is not the case. Heal my warriors while I can. This one too. Can I tutor my kid? Yes, I can have them tutored as well by Meleager, indeed. Alright. Yeah, there the mausoleum goes. That's quite unfortunate. Okay. We can get Mani again. Who doesn't like us? He's still estranged. But we could get a pair of disciples, which would spread the religion and allow us to make a monastery when we get the tech. I think I'm getting the disciples and... Oh, the Duke? Did he come back? What happened? Is that the... Yeah, half-brother. That's the original heir, right? Who disappeared, were absconded by Cartier. And at one point they came back. Well, right now they are coming back, actually. Okay, okay. Severly Hill. Yeah, Severly Hill is not good, but... okay, and they're no longer first in line, of course. Still, bold instead of timid is very good if they survive. And I might still get them to the throne, because I really want to build but if they survive, which is far from guaranteed at the moment. Alright, I really want to repair that. It's quite unpleasant that we missed out on the mausoleum, but maybe I should have gone for it first. But yeah, the pool of the ambition was a bit too strong. Probably not a bad thing to do, but the Apadana doesn't... Well, it's very good when we have many cities, but that's not what happens in OCC, of course. We're just parking these guys somewhere, I suppose. We are not doing anything with them until there is value in Manichaeism and the religion, so for now there's no theology, we just have a displeased courtier and religious head, so we might as well not spread it to our city. And with that, what else are we doing with our orders? I suppose we could influence our queen, maybe? The oligarch, maybe? The oligarch is 70. They always survive my leader by a lot. I suppose it's always good to influence your queen, right? Read the event. Yes, yes, but I've read so many of them over time. And I try to keep the flow somewhat quick, especially when streaming. Alright, Mine of Loud, but we got legitimacy for trying to do something about it, which isn't like incredibly effective, but presumably better than what would have happened otherwise. Alright, Garrison. And our worker here can start on... Oh, yeah, more wonders. We don't have wood for the museum right now, but the... Alcasne would be great, right? If we are playing diplomacy, the caravans will be extra good. Alright, I'm clicking it. More workers? And we want sovereignty for the bonus civics and be able to adopt all the laws we want to adopt, which is all of them. We have no urban specialists, so there's no immediate value there. Yeah, so maybe not. Or maybe not yet. What we really want is citizenship. So let's do a quick one and just rotate our text maybe. And okay, with that we can definitely afford colonies at the moment. We can buy tiles. We are still getting some civics from it. So buy this one. Buy this one next turn, or in 2 turns we are getting these 2. So okay, we still need to buy more tiles. I'm not... Maybe I want this one actually. Yeah, next turn we're getting that. Yes, yes, I know. I was wondering about that, realizing then, yeah, I should have done that in a better order. You're right. Okay, tutoring. My wife became superstitious. Too bad. The tile became temperate and 2 became sand. Alright. Right, we are in love, so superstitious doesn't do anything. I'm not losing research for that. Because being friendly is minus 100% negative, so I'm not getting any problem with that. It nullifies the negative attribute points and doubles the positive ones. So, all right, let's buy our way as planned. So we'll still have to buy a tile when we get these 2. This one should get the collapse and the minor city. And okay, still no free worker, in the sense of available, I mean. Peace with Carthage. Sure. And I mean, they are the Austrian, and we are the Austrian, so it's maybe a bit more stable than our peace with Hati. Okay, the kid could get the Bow of Plenty and become famous. That's interesting. Humble is cool too. Alright, are we going for the Bow of Plenty? We are not getting much game out of that, but famous is a decent strength. So are we going for that? I'll let you see if you have preferences. Oh, not forthcoming with the details. But I am gracious, right? I'm not sure if gracious can make me a genius diplomat, but because I feel this changes all the time. And maybe I just don't remember correctly things. Alright, no longer owe a favor, but I would get a courtier. No longer owe a favor, but I would get another courtier, or I would get 2 discipline points. And all to the favor. So, what am I getting out of additional courtiers? Not that much. We are the drill master, which is plus 20. Alright, we could get some cognomen out of courtiers, but I think I'm just picking the discipline points. It's just too good to pass up free resources when you have a single city. Bow of Plenty. Cheeky piece with the goals. Alright, cheeky piece with the goals. Alright. Right, Alright, I'm going to be boring and pick the gross and the humble. Stat points will be welcome. Alright, and what do I want to do with that? I think I want to get those tiles. If only for the visibility. These guys might attack me. Are they not at war with the Greeks? No, they are not. So maybe I made a big mistake. Alright, too late. No opportunity. We can still tutor our kid though, and I should have done that earlier in the turn. And let's use this clever goal as a tutor. Upgrade to spearman? Not really, because if I want to make the museum, I will need my wood. So sure, I can chop some, but that's why I'm not spending my training and for upgrades at the moment. Definitely, it's a consideration. Yes. Alright, mythology, that would be cool if that spread to us. That would be double mythology. Okay, that would be tribal invasion unless I am a diplomatic genius, and I'm not sure if I'm a diplomatic genius. I'm alluding to the fact that you have a way out of that. I think Gracious gives me that, but I'm not sure. I think it makes me honorable. Right, let's try it. We haven't had an invasion in several turns now. I could send food to Carthage, set up trade, disappoint them, or minor opinion penalty, get yeah, no money, we just send we can tank it, and I think we will. Alright. Yes, so that's why it was a very bad move to go up there, because I provide them with target. Without that, they would have left us alone. Alright, can we do that? These are a bit too good lumber mill tiles for me to indiscriminately clear cut. They are both riverside. I'll buy the tile 1 turn later. Let's go citizenship. More workers still, or do I get a unit or something else now? Well, I want to keep my stone, so I want to keep my wood. So I'm going to double down on the growth. Alright. Gracious doesn't work for that event, if you recall correctly. Alright, too bad. Babylonia is at truce with Carthage. We have a drought. What is this tile? Quarry there? Yeah, well. Yeah, I don't think I'm interested. And the prince could become a tactician or a zealot. I'm going tactician, pretty sure. Charming. So no, I'm not a diplomatic genius. All right, you were right. Okay, we're getting invaded. So that's a good rule of thumb. If you wonder if you're a diplomatic genius, you're probably not. Okay, we need more wood. We don't have the stone either. Okay, let's just be done with that. Oh, okay. Oh, these are ranged units actually. I always get confused by the club thrower guys. Yeah, and I'm trying to resist without upgrading to spearmen until I can start the mausoleum or hope to do so. Okay, Carthage is at war with the Gauls, so at least that they might help a little bit with that. The prince could become loyal or humble, or I could get an early courthouse. Early in the sense that I don't need to wait for citizenship. I kinda want the courthouse. Loyal is good though. And yeah, alright, the builder option disappeared. So I'm picking the legitimacy and the trades. King Lutipri of Babylon, the only guy with whom I'm not at peace. But I mean, a courage point is tempting, right? With all this, with the shape of international news these days. Alright, I think I'm doing something like that. Okay, assuming I'm not dying in one. And okay, what are we missing for the museum? Okay, we could start it right now if we had the orders. Okay, I'm trying to wait for next turn. Let's hope it's still around. That my worker doesn't die here. Yeah, let's chance it still. Yeah, I need to wait for my stone. Okay, one more worker. Last one, probably. Maybe a pair of disciples as well. Okay, my worker just survived, so that was quite a risk. Can I kill this guy in one go? 5, 5, 7, not quite. I'm missing 1 point of damage. Oh, this guy is standing on a Urban tile. Alright, that's what's happening there. Okay, let's stand on the garrison then. Let's get our museum. And our Odeon. Whack. 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 Alright, and let's try to do something with our remaining warriors next turn. Our science isn't great, but we have made some progress. We need to hold though. Alright, let's kill that one. I'm not sure we can kill that way. That would be just 2 points of damage. No, that's not enough. Alright. Yeah. Not ideal. That's better than nothing. Okay, we can spend stone again. All right, let's go up in forums. We should probably assign our kid as well as a general somewhere. All right, plenty of goals. Too many goals. And okay, Vandal Raiders on top of... and I lost a warrior to whom? I didn't see those guys. They just came from overseas, I believe. We probably have quite a few tribal settlements beyond the sea. Alright, this is not looking great. I presume I'm not dying from killing this guy, but I don't know. Oh, this is a melee guy, so alright, I'm probably dying actually. Too late though. These goals are quite confusing. Maybe I can send this one and they can survive, maybe? How much damage would they inflict? All of it? I don't know if I've even hold. Because if I'm standing here, the melee unit is going and both are attacking. If I'm standing here, only this guy can attack, or well, only one of them. Unless they can swap position between raiders and tribes. I don't know how that works actually. So if I go there and heal, I can maybe hold one more turn before I can spare the actual fighting capacity to deal with those guys for real. This is unpleasant, but I probably have to fall back from it anyway. Oh, I can upgrade to a stronghold directly. True, I am a judge. So yes, it's the right time to do that. Unfortunately, I don't have husbandry or horses, so I should have considered that before I picked this ambition, but I'm realizing a little bit late. Thanks, at least I managed to say hello. Oh, hello, Artem. And sorry, I missed you in chat. Has the stream been going on for an hour? Is it already the second one? It's the second one. We are getting close to 11 CET, which is a traditional end of the stream, but I'm going to stream a bit longer than that. And yes, it is one city challenge. Let's check the settings. So I started on a standard map. I wanted to go back to one of the original OCC strategy, which was, well, builder, of course. That's the easy one. You can play a lot of other things, in particular with that setup, which is going for sages, scholars, are different paths that works too differently. You get additional science, of course, but slower early development. and I was trying to demonstrate the usual considerations. We were going for a random map script. So this map is a strong start that I selected. I rerolled a few before starting, and I had 3 marble and 1 grain that I could see. It turned out that there were 2 more. So this is an awesome start in terms of resources and terrain. There's quite a few tribes that are harassing me, so we've had a lot of tribes problems, so that's not so easy. In terms of other settings, most everything is default. All victory conditions are in. Default the great, including calamities. I'm playing without behind the throne. And that's about it, I think. Yeah. So yeah, no specific challenges on top, but just OCC is great. Even it could be argued a bit easier. Well, it could be argued. It's clearly easier because I picked the start. I didn't like first roll and I'd gone with it. So yeah, and we didn't have any Egypt-themed wonders. Well, neither the pyramids nor the necropolis. But it's still OCC. We're still going for wonders, and there's a lot of aggression going on at the moment. We lost our original heir, who was to be a builder, so we had to deal with this guy, who was adopted last minute as a judge. And we are going into a tactician, apparently, after that. Yeah, nice start. So I picked it for, well, 3 marble is always good. The riverside grain was great too, but finding out that there were 2 additional grains that could boost all 3 with a single granary was, I didn't know that until the start of the stream, essentially. So that's an extra good one in terms of resources. The tribe setup is less than ideal during the game, so that's not part of the setup or a specific challenge. The Royal Library was in the game. I've never played an OCC game when I tried to make something out of that. So I tried to play the diplomatic game, so I was less greedy in my relations with other players. Picked peace when I had options, but we do not have connectivity with those people, so we are not getting benefit. But maybe later on in the game, we can get some research from the Royal Library, which would be cool. Alright, we still lost a unit. That's not good. Islander is very relevant. And I'll heal my warrior in place as well to at least hold these guys where they are for now. This is not looking great. Well, this is all looking quite bad, I'd say. It's worse than just not great. Can we kill this guy at least? I believe we can. And can we save that one? We have to hold one way or another here. Yeah, none of that is super relevant. I suppose shield bearer is relevant. A little relevant. Well, it doesn't do anything, but I suppose we feel a little bit better. That's 7 points of damage, that's an additional 5. This guy is dying. Even if I heal with a combined attack from this guy. I'm not sure if I can hold with my spearman. Probably not. This is a very unpleasant situation. I suppose I'm losing another warrior then. Yeah, I'm fighting a lot of infantry units after all. Does this guy kill? Yes, they do. Alright, I'm losing a lot. Okay. Alright. No more peace with Greece. Too bad. Oh, we could become blessed. I never know if I should say blessed or blessed, but I like to say blessed, so I'll say it. Alright, okay, we cannot like go around it, we need more units. Slingers are relevant, are they? Well, wires would still be helpful. I would really like my workers to be able to finish their job before they die, especially when they're working on wonders, but they are becoming very hard to defend in the open. Maybe Greece will help us, although we are not at peace anymore, so they cannot enter my territory, so probably not helping us very much. Okay, let's see how catastrophic this is. Oh. Okay. Some more stone. Meramptha. The tactician. Well, I think I might be disappointing this person. Yep. The live and let die event. Okay, am I saving my spearman now? I really should. Alright. Let's try to survive our poor decisions. These guys melee, they're killing me anyway. Are they killing me anyway? Alright, that's 11 total. 5, 2. Yeah, okay, I'm surviving, so let's hold them if we can. I should probably have just upgraded the Odeon. Oh, we could acquire architecture. We already have engineering. But the tech wouldn't hurt. Getting bath. We have a river. Would be good, right? Is this guy still on a mission? No, he's not. And Babylonia is, well, middle of the pack. I think we are doing the exchange, right? Does minor city give adjacent bonus to Odeon? I don't believe so. We discussed it briefly at one point, but I don't think we've made the change. All the favor, and the queen would be interceded. Where do we stand with Carthage? Not too poorly. Yeah, the XP isn't doing much from where we stand, so alright. Yeah, it wouldn't hurt if they owed us a favor. Alright. Our walker isn't quite dead, but, well, not quite alive either. Do we survive our boldness here? Yeah, probably not. Alright, let's try it that way. And then we have to spirit our workers away. The Gauls are retreating? What's happening there? They are fighting Carthaginians or something else happened? I don't know. I think I'm running away anyway. Yeah, maybe Carthaginians are doing something. They are at war after all, and Carthage is to my southwest at least. Well, very much to my southwest, but maybe they are somewhere around here as well. The Apadana is almost done. The light chariots actually won't happen until I get, unless I get autarky or some form of horses somewhere. I don't even see horses on the map. While in Greece, up there, camels. Yeah, yeah, it's probably not happening. I hate just abandoning ambitions, but that's probably the right play. Hmm. Okay, can I influence someone? That matters. Maybe this courtier? I should have got epic with all the barbarian killing I'm doing. Alright, I'm doing it anyway. And I should be getting... I don't really want to pay for enlightenment or something like that. And I don't have Judaism. I would like to get it, but yeah, that's not happening at the moment. $50, $45. Let's try to placate this patriarch a little bit. Do you have the many disciples from event? Yes. Yes, I got them from an event. I refused money originally. Then he went somewhere else, and I had another opportunity to get him estranged and a pair of disciples. So that's where they came from. But I opted not to spread the religion because I don't have monasticism to make monasteries yet. So I'm delaying that until I can get value out of it, essentially. Which is not the case now. There's no theology to benefit from. No, well, nothing very much for now. So yeah, let's prepare. Okay, I could get. Well, my warrior could become an adept somehow. Get bonus opinion from the Austrianism while I'm at it. I don't care that much. Discipline and training is good. Apadana is good. Cool. Oh, random tech. Alright, so that just happens. Monasticism. Alright, we were discussing about that. Still, the first priority is to not die. And this is proving a lot less trivial than it sounds, unfortunately. Alright. Are they just killing me? Quite possibly they are just killing me. Alright, that was a mistake. Can I mitigate that mistake? I don't know. I want a full Hellas guy here, that's for sure. Maybe I can distract them that way. Yeah, and I want more orders to heal at least this one. I should probably walk away from them as well. But alright, I have to risk it, I suppose. I want to work on my specialist, not on these guys, but yeah, I don't have much of a choice, unfortunately. I really have to act upon them, to act on the invasion. Yeah. Still ugly. I again lost a unit. I am doomed. Convert to Egypt? What does that mean? That means they become Egyptians, or is that just they become Egyptian pagan or something? Alright, let's try. Okay, it's a free unit, so that's awesome. Yeah, let's just pick the discipline for the hell of it. We are doomed and dying anyway. Some extra legitimacy. Okay, can we kill that guy? Yeah, but only by exposing our spearmen. Which is maybe not the worst thing. This guy can quite probably kill my spearman though. That's not great. Nope! What happened? Oh, somehow I clicked here and it moved back. Alright, so that's a very unfortunate misclick. Moved back to try to go around, so I'm not killing these guys this turn. Ugh. That is an unfortunate one. I think I want to stand on a urban tile. This guy is still around. I'm not dying in one turn, so okay. I thought I was done at one point, but then I was stupid enough to and also I should have assigned my heir as a general, because there will be leader, and as a tactician that will be extra useful. But there will be additional delays. Unfortunately, that's how it is. Alright, we could start. Or maybe I'm just getting in position to do it, right? I will want a monastery here. For now, I just have to spread it. I hope this guy dies. Well, anyway, they won't care about my next king, so that should be okay. Well, let's just heal in the meantime, I suppose, and see what the next turn has for us. Yes, horses. So we get the monastery, we get horses, and maybe we can deal with our legacy. Alright, Greece is at truce with the Gauls. I would like them to remain at war, but okay, we've died. The family is friendly, that's good. This is now legacy, yes. We could convert to Zoroastrianism. Why are we -2 charisma? Impious? Yeah, okay, that's -1, but we got another one somewhere. I kinda don't want to leave the state religion, because I would like to make Zoroastrian disciple while I'm still in there. I don't want divine rule, so I'll accept the ways. We could marry an equestrian gay judge. Or a tactician. Yeah, a tactician couple. Right. Sure. This guy would actually be a very decent governor. He's my only courtier though, so when I'll have kids in 10 years and all that, that will not be ideal. But in the meantime, I'll go for it. No one died this turn, so this is a good turn. Um, yeah, you'd like to be standing on forest, but that's not an option we have. Anyway, spread. Yeah, plus 40 opinion won't hurt. This is in poor taste. I want to finish my wonder though. So I still need to protect these guys. Am I dying of it? Not quite, but close enough. I'll actually assign my king to this hurt warrior, because the stun is better than nothing. I really want to kill them, but I'm probably dying if I do that. Yeah, this is not even a urban tile, so there's no protection there. Alright, we have to delay. Okay, this has become a goalish site, so we probably want to leave as far away from there as we can. Let's send a walker somewhere else. Yeah, I will value the stun, I think, even more than the damage. Oh, Greece has declared war. That's really bad. This might actually be a done game. We can get a slinger out of it. Yeah, alright. So I was hoping for caravan diplomacy, but too late. The banner of loyalty. What does that do? As leader, general opinion plus 20. Alright, I guess it's always help. Or courage and the banner of loyalty. I think I want to do something about my charisma. A single point of courage would get me above at 2 or more, so I think I'm prioritizing that actually. No, I'm not changing state religion just now. Coin debasement, not happening. Kill 15 military unit, might happen. But I will need to get more military units to accomplish that. Alright, so that's one. These guys are almost out of range. They move in, move out. I'm not sure what's happening there. But I'll try to ignore them and see if it does me good. Maybe? These guys are going to kill whatever I send out. So can I do anything about that? I think I have to try it. Alright, so that's one part of it. Yeah, that doesn't really work. I can stun him, but I need to expose a warrior if I want to kill this guy. Still, I have to do it, I think. I want my orders, so my Amazon shrine as well. And I'll finish these guys later. Alright, I need my poet. I need it more than that really, but can I afford that? Yes, I can. Let's do it. Just 15 units is more possible on mission. Yeah, well. Alright. Militia, promised protection. I'm not inquisitive, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't think the militia is doing much at this point, so let's just kill that guy and courageously flee. Up! That's not what I wanted to do, I wanted to heal. Okay, give me my caravan. Does anyone hate Greece, perchance? Not really Vandals, but they are dying. Okay, let's try to secure Carthage opinion a bit better. They're supposed to like us already, but it wouldn't hurt if they liked us more. I don't really want to get back into vision range of the goals, but maybe I have no choice. Okay, let's still grab the amphitheater. Oh, Bath. That's fair. We got architecture. Forgot that. Yeah, let's get it right here on the hill. Yeah, I'm not sure if we are surviving Greece. It doesn't look like it at the moment. We want the Elder Poet because that's 8 civics. So that was our plan for civics development. Apparently this is a war game though, so... oh, and we haven't moved back. Yeah, okay, I should really be spending the orders to at least do that. Yeah, and Greece is big and beefy as well, so it's not looking too great. Okay, we got citizenship. Won't do too much good for us. We can send this guy exploring. We don't have exploration. And we are not inquisitive. Yeah, I'll just pick the discipline point for now. Okay. Yeah, let's just stun this one. That's fine. Protect our wonder. Oh, Eagle Eye. We have an option for Eagle Eye. Alright, I reckon that's worth it. And we'll attack from the forest, so let's stay here. Okay, now we want spearmen. We want every little bit of strength we can get, so let's heal our units. Yeah, the camel archer might not be enough to save us, but if we are trying to survive, that's probably our best bet. That's despite the river, but yeah, I suppose Ranger is good. Yeah, we want to sort of focus a bit their attention, so let's do that. And attack from the forest, I suppose. Yeah, they can move closer, but we can still defend ourselves a bit. This guy will move back so that they can heal and become eligible for spearman upgrade. And we want our courthouse. We could lose Humble and gain resources. I don't think we want to do that. More spearmen? Oh, 8 turn again. Alright, more spearmen. Immediately, please. Please. And let's just heal with this one. Alright. Upgrade Gesat. Yeah, but they need to be full health. I cannot really afford to like heal and wait to upgrade every single one of my units. I don't have many of them, so alright. Hachi doesn't want peace anymore either. War with Babylon. Alright, we cannot like war with everyone. Please. Shields of the Disciple, Arms of the Divine. Divine Fire. I'm pretty sure they are Arms of the Divine. Alright. Okay, what does it take to kill those people? Okay, this guy can upgrade, so probably should. I'm foregoing this bonus for now. Yeah, okay. Alright, go stand here. So this one dies. Who's a ranger? Well, they're not ranger, but they are a warden. Okay, that's all the rangers I have, I'm afraid. Well, I still go and hurt them, if that's an option. I think I should be able to stun from here and be somewhat safe-ish. Yeah, that should work, I think. Oh, I can actually kill that guy, so that was probably not the best plan ever. But if they are stunned and they cannot attack here, then zoking those guys is useful, right? How many are they doing? How much? Well, not that much. Alright, so let's zog the spearman. And let's get one more spearman. Yeah, I think. Alright, we got one Elder Poet. Rushing this one is too long. We'll get the monk here. So extra unit is probably the best thing we can get. And civics are welcome. Alright. Yeah, the Gesat is cool, is good on the forest, but the Slinger is also hidden and get plus 10% from there. So there were other consideration. Oh, tribute from the goals. Sure. Alright, so that helps. No, can we convince the Greeks that they've made an awful mistake and this is all a big misunderstanding? I believe we have a good chance. Alright, let's kill this one. Because, alright, they're much stronger than us, but they're still... We've still inflicted a lot more pain to them than they have to us so far. So... I would really like to paralyze this guy, but I have to heal my warrior and upgrade them at one point, I suppose. It's a bit risky to just... It's not that risky actually. How much damage could they do? Well, quite a bit. Quite a bit. This is not forest, so I'm not really protected there, so how much would they do? A lot. Too much. Alright. Well, let them move in if they really want to. Okay, no goals anymore. We can fix our mine. Well, no, we are not at war with the goals anymore. There are still plenty of goals, but that doesn't have to govern our movement nearly as much. Amphibious is very tempting here. Our queen should definitely be appointed as a general. We have good opinion bonuses as well. So, all right, awesome. Let's do that. And heal this guy as well. Alright, so we are surviving the aggression for now. I'm tempted to go for the monk, but I think one more unit right now is warranted, so let's do that. Yeah, that's a big cloud. We have extra lakes, we have the museum, we are known as the architect, more legitimacy. Oh! That's awesome, I'm going to pay for it even. We already have a sword cult, but an extra sword, an extra mysterious sword won't go amiss. Okay, more Vandals aggression. Okay, can we get an ambassador that would be able to do something useful? Not really, they are commanders, so they hate us. We can influence them though, and get them back to cautious. And that's our best bet at the moment. Well, let's influence and intercede. Okay, I believe this is all a big round of healing. Let's send the caravan to Carthage. Oh, it cannot move. Alright, so that was a silly move. Or a silly not move. Ugh. Yeah, and Shrine of Isis wouldn't be absurd. Let's get a quarry. It's not absurd either. We got our monastery here. We might as well sleep this guy until they can do something useful again. Spearman was completed. Alright, let's start on the monk. Alright, our first caravan has arrived. Our ambassador fell heal immediately. We are no longer healed, that's good. And we got our camel archer. Okay, we are in a better position now to deal with Greece, I suppose. Governor Melerga. Alright, yes, we appointed this guy as governor. Why do they hate us already? Oh, because they're Greek and we're at war with Greece, yes. Yes, Solo rules us all, indeed. Alright, the flood is keeps going, so well, I guess we just have to wait. Alright, let's start on the ministry. Well, I want it all, sort of, but alright, mill drill. Mill drill will make some sense. Yeah, well, everything is impassable. I cannot do... I cannot. So, let's not. Get a mine, an extra one. Alright, Carthage is still fighting the Gauls. Alright, we will be able to upgrade next turn. Let's upgrade this one. And yeah, that's it. We cannot do much. Luxies? Oh yes, I could. Yes, definitely. Artem. And the horses, yes. Alright. I'm not playing very well. So, alright. With that, I think I'm going to follow your advices. Well, yes, the happiness level will be welcome. I don't have an ambassador anymore, so much for peace. I'm going to stun this particular idiot right now. Alright, the horses. Indeed, that's a high priority. Yeah, maybe not too late, but I must not forget. Oh, and we don't have husbandry as well. Alright, so there's that. Was that an option here? No. So let's hope it is one again soon. Kill this one guy, and what are the rest of our workers doing? Repairing our farm? Yes, lol, indeed. But that's on me, that's not... I should have caught it at the very least. Yeah, the quarry before the farm. Heal, and this guy is stunned, so there's no great urgency in dealing with them. Yeah, I think it's good enough that way. Let's send the caravan to Carthage, another one, and assign 2 luxuries that will help us with our discontent, which has been ramping up quite quickly. So, silk and porcelain. We could ramp up our monk, but actually, while we have a judge, I'll grab the elder poet instantly, because like, look at the net yield change. I have plenty of citizens. That's the whole growth play and the whole like poet pump thing. We'll still get the monk, but actually the elder poet is the most valuable specialist we have around at the moment in our city. We'll want the doctors as well and everything, but making something with our citizens is very rewarding at the moment. And with that, I think I can play a few more turns maybe tonight, or but my attention is slipping, as you noted. So maybe that's not for the best. All right, let's play one more turn, right? That's in the spirit after all. Just one more turn. Oh, there's a lot more Greeks where they were coming from. Alright, so at least, because if I'm not picking husbandry now, I will inevitably forget. Before it becomes relevant again, I should probably put my leader on a slinger, that way I can stun this guy and hit this one with other units. So tacticians are better on ranged units as a consequence. Just more agency. Alright, that's our ministry. We have yeah, working on a few more quarries wouldn't hurt, so I should be doing that. Yeah, so tactician is really helpful. With these stroke points, we can make the most of it. So we're getting good value out of our archetype choice, if nothing else. And we can stand here with this guy, put them as islander. And does it work if we fortify? I mean, they have a longbow, but it's immobilized, so they can hit us with one unit at most. With the elephant, they can push back and do it again, but they're still like limited aggression, I suppose. So, alright. I'll fortify here. We could go to serfdom to be a bit more effective with that. We got our elder poet, and we can work on our monk now. I don't feel we really need to rush it though. How much are we generating? 77. So okay, let's start work on our next poet, and we'll get a bit of overflow out of that, which would help us get the elder monk in one turn, hopefully, without having to hurry. Because we'll want all three apprentice poets for sure. This incredible growth from these three farms with farmers, Riverside, as Egypt, with the granaries, and we want one more granary here, by the way. Those citizens will be put to good use. Yeah, elephant is coming, but at the end of the day, it's still just one tile they are pushing me for. So. Alright, the Prophet Money is severely healed. I think that's deserved. Well, the Queen is still powerful. And I don't need war with Carthage right now. Still, it's good to invest in the heir, right? She is 58. Yeah. I don't really like any of it, but... Okay, time to kill this guy. I really want to reassign my leader, so let's do it. Okay, so what are we doing about that one? I don't know. We are saving our quarry. Putting that guy in front while we wait. Okay, we are getting counterattacked by the tactician. I should have kept my tactician wife for this task. I've been silly. Alright, I'll just hold. Okay, and let's work on the next bath. We still need to do that. And husbandry next turn, right. And with that, I think... Yeah, we don't get the Master Monk quite yet, or the Master Poet, or any Master of any kind. Let's go with the Forum. We'll still try to do that. Alright, I think that will be the end of the stream for this time. I'll pick it up next week. Let's send some extra luxuries to our city, more culture, and discontent management. We really want an ambassador and to sue for peace with Greece. Although we are holding not too poorly at the moment, but still, It's not ideal being at war with them. We wanted to have a diplomatic game, but that hasn't quite worked out that way. Okay, maybe let's. I'm going to do the one more turn thing once more, just to get a light chariot out for myself. Oh, they moved back. Interesting. Husbandry, money is dead. A spearman and a chariot. Sure. Alright, enough detours. Let's go scholarship. What happened there? Alright, so I'm sending my tactician to hold this spot. Heal them. So I can send a worker to repair my good shrine. And with that, I'm sending a fresh spearman. Keep this guy pinned here so that they cannot like move away, escape, anything. Continue diplomacy with Carthage. Get my pasture started. And so no, I'm not getting light chariots. I will have to remember next time. But yeah, we are in a... We survived apparently. At least some of the mistakes and gambits I took. So we still have to formulate a plan to win. We are not there by quite a margin. There are pretty good wonders around, but we've been very delayed in everything we've done, in our culture, in our... yeah, let's get some overflow. Yeah, that will be the overflow I need to get the Master Monk and then the Elder, or the Master Poet and then the Elder. Otherwise, we'll just hurry them and not care about it. So that should be it for tonight. Yeah, I could be fought on this tile, but I don't want them to pillage this one, so I'd rather stand here if I have to pick. We've killed their archers and the longbowmen in priority, so it will be hard for them to attack us without taking counter-attack damage, although the Vandals will help, but the Vandals are also at war with Greece. So actually they moved in a few times and moved back, so they are still much stronger than us, but they are not really winning the war at the moment, so that's good. Of course, if there's a trireme that pops in and they can go around the pass, we're dead. But hasn't happened so far, so we'll see next week, I suppose. So, all right, thank you all for joining, and see you then. Bye bye.